What?
Welcome to Action Economy.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Wow. What?
We're here.
Special episode. No girls allowed.
Uh-oh.
Wow, does that mean all
bye,
our
guys.
episodes before
Wait
she
a
joins
minute.
us special?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I've been mistaken for a girl so many times. I think I might have to leave.
You're an honor.
Get out.
I got you beat. I was confused for a girl.
How?
How?
Well, no.
Don't have the time for the gummy bears to go into it.
Okay.
All right, then.
All right. Cool. On that note, what
I like
happened?
the energy.
So, when we last left off, last time you guys had been assaulted, or more specifically, Lucas had been assaulted in the middle of the night by a witch. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he ran.
I completely forgot about that.
so you found out that even though you are here as guests, this place isn't 100% safe. In addition, you are all now either sleeping or not sleeping in whatever situation you're in, and
Me and
but you
Lucian,
spent the night in Strahd's castle.
me and Lucian are just vibing in the library. It was
Yeah, get a
100%,
load of this shit, man.
it was 100% safe for us.
Yes, it was 100% safe for you. Let's see here. So,
That's you.
Bless you, and how dare you sneeze on this podcast?
Yep.
after a night, Lucas, you were working on your Steel Defender, right?
I was.
Okay.
But then I got attacked.
Yes.
I was working on plans for it.
Okay. So, yeah. Did you just do that the whole night? Or did you change your mind as to what you were going to do after that?
I'll probably just sleep.
Okay.
I can. So I will.
All right, then. That's
I'll do
that means something.
More dreams?
And Sebastian, you're human. You
You're
I'm
human.
the only human.
You're our token human.
Okay.
the token human went to sleep in the vampire's castle.
Yeah.
That sounds like such a bad thing.
Keep an eye on him in case he starts eating bugs.
And you were unassaulted. Do you not get that reference?
No, unfortunately.
It's a Dracula reference.
The guard.
Oh.
The thing is, though, the guards keep saying he smells like wet dog.
That's all.
And
That's probably normal to them.
And also there's fur coming out behind my ears.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't even, double take it, though. They'd be like, oh, yeah.
This is totally normal.
We get furries in here all the time.
Yeah.
After a while, it becomes morning. You can see the slight lightening of how it is outside through the windows. It's not exactly like day looking because it's Barovia, but Lucas, you wake up and Celestini is not in the room. But
Is everyone else asleep, or who else was in here?
it's Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian
is
was in
asleep.
here. Wasn't someone else in here?
No.
Okay.
The other two were elsewhere, otherwise occupied.
Okay.
But things seem very, very quiet. Almost like too quiet. And yeah, you
Not so quiet anymore.
as you get up, it's like a strange feeling, an echoey kind of like you take a step and it seems like your foot step is a little bit louder than it should be. It almost kind of echoes.
Okay.
And you're not exactly sure what happens or when this happens, but you start walking and you're not like fully awake exactly.
No.
And so you're like kind of just going around, and you feel very comfortable just walking around the castle.
Okay. Well, now knowing... I know why now.
Yes. And as you go around, you just feel like... almost like you're walking without people or anything. It's almost like you're not really there, but you're walking through the castle. And you're almost in kind of a dreamlike state. And you come to a hall, and in your head, you get the feeling that there is a... you come to a room, a door, that for some reason you know was Tatiana's room. You don't know how you know that, but you know it.
Well, I can probably surmise.
You haven't gone in. You're looking around, and you've got a very analytical mind. You don't remember having ever been here and just looking around the room. Unlike with Strahd, you don't feel like some sort of emotional connection with this part, with this thing, with memories of Tatiana or anything like that. You don't remember her. The most you've seen is did you ever go into the study? I don't think you did.
No, I did not.
But you have a vague idea from descriptions, but you would think with how important she is to Strahd, that you would have memories of her, or visions of her. But you're looking around, and you notice something. There is it's very old, but scraped into the wall there's a little message. And you suspect that it was this is a type of thing that either thieves or servants do when they want to mark stuff to each other without nobles knowing. This is a common thing. But next to it, it says, whore's dead. It looks like it's old enough that it was probably carved in before Ravenloft and stuff like that.
So the castle is just quiet. There's no servants or anything. Nobody's doing anything.
You haven't seen anything, but you haven't really been paying attention. You've been kind of almost drifting through. And that's when you wake up. And you're still in the bed.
Okay. Am I still the first one up?
Yes.
Is it just like the dream?
It's not exactly it's now... It doesn't seem so quiet, and it doesn't seem so... echoey.
Okay.
So.
But
yeah, you wake up.
I'll get up and, not having a dreamy mind and knowing things, I will go and prepare my spells.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and see if I can't find the door.
That same door?
Yeah.
Alright.
But it's daytime. So hood up. Whoosh.
Okay. You start walking through the castle, and you're in the upper part of the castle, so you head to... let me get to the spires here real quick. You head up the stairs and come to this this hall, and you find the room. And sure enough, on the wall is scraped that message.
Okay. And it looks very, very old, right? It
looks like it was scraped in probably as far back as before Ravenloft was drawn into the mists. In fact, aspects of this castle look like they're almost there's clearly things that have been done since then, but it looks almost like the castle is like locked into how it was the night that it was drawn into the mists in many ways. You suspect, just from an arcana perspective, that if you were to
God damn it.
like destroy a wall, if you let it just sit and were to not bother with it, it would probably reconstruct itself naturally over time, just from the nature of Ravenloft. This seems to be almost held together.
Like it was there, like Strahd is leaving it there, almost.
The message, not specifically.
Okay.
But it seems like Ravenloft, or whatever power drew it into Ravenloft, like caught a snapshot of it, and is keeping Ravenloft as it is.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's a little bit harder for the two of you in the study to notice when it's day.
I was about to say, I think until somebody comes to get us, we don't even notice because we're just in the books.
Yeah, I'll go to them and take a look. You guys are still reading? Bunch of nerds.
Yeah. You come in and here's like, oh, hello, Lucian. Aren't you supposed to be asleep?
It's morning.
What?
And you just said Lucian.
Fuck. I have been up all night, apparently. It is fine.
Yeah.
What? When did I come into this?
Both L names.
Is
Both their names.
is Esme in here?
I look around a little bit. I don't think so.
She didn't come in here at all?
I'm going to be honest. I might not have noticed.
Yeah, neither of you saw her during the night.
Yeah.
She never.
I did not see her, but that does not mean she was not in here.
Okay. Well, she wasn't in the room when I woke up. So I just figured that she went to go and find you guys.
I mean, we are in Strahd's castle. This seems concerning.
I highly doubt that Strahd would ask for our help and then do something to one of our companions.
But, like, a rogue element, perhaps?
Not impossible, but Strahd seems fairly all-knowing. It takes good magic to hide from him in his own castle.
I'm not too concerned. I'm fairly certain she has personal reasons to be here. And besides, I feel as though she can handle herself. Although it does big question, where are we going next exactly? We're leaving here.
Yes, I saw. Officially, we are going to the windmill because we own that now.
Yeah.
Officially.
We should probably...
And then we are going to go get Strahd's bride, officially.
We should probably find her if we tend on leaving.
So, the door opens while you guys are talking, and in come three Vistani.
Hello.
And they're like, "Ah, here you are. Good morning."
Good morning to you as well.
Good morning.
So we have come to let you know that it is morning, and we are to take you in a cart back to the old gates and help you pass through them when you're ready to leave.
All right.
Okay.
Very well.
You would happen to have seen Esme anywhere?
Yeah. You're
Celestina?
Yes. So we were told apparently she went on ahead of you last night.
Strange.
Did she? No messages. No.
Unless she left one for you, I did nothing from. She left nothing with us.
What the fuck? That is so rude.
Yes, no, but Rahadin, the Chamberlain, told us that she had left in the night and went to Kresk.
All right.
Where?
Kresk, that's the city where the bride of our Lord is staying at the moment.
Weird.
And she's with Vistani? She's with other Vistani, or she went...
Oh, no. She is staying at the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Okay.
The abbot there is taking care of her.
Okay, I thought there was a gate that...
So there is a gate that you have to pass through to get to Kresk.
Okay.
But you don't have to go that way. You can go around it. But it's a little more difficult.
All right.
I'm told that your friend is safe, but we weren't given full details.
I'm gonna cast a message on Wick, because I know that Strahd, if he so chooses, could just butt into a conversation at any time, and I'm gonna go, Strahd, I did not get to read through all of your books. Message me back if you do not want me to borrow some for the ride to the place.
Well, without a target, the spell doesn't go off.
Wick.
Went to Wick.
Oh, you're sending it. You're casting a message to Wick. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here in response.
Okay, thank you for the reading material. And I'm just gonna start putting books into my bag that I didn't get to read.
I would find it very funny if Strahd just had manga in his library.
It's of himself.
Oh my god. All right,
He had it commissioned.
I'll go and collect the rest of our party then. I'll head back to the room.
Okay.
Wake up.
Just kick you off the
I'm not gonna kick you off the couch or anything.
Yet.
I'm just standing, creepily. Yeah.
You have your head up. What
Yeah, I do have my hood off.
Don't think I'll go easy on you. You get a werewolf mask.
I don't have a werewolf mask.
No one
sadly.
will understand that.
But I've gathered my stuff up. I'm gonna real quick check the room because I didn't think to do that. I'll check the room. Is there any note or anything in there?
There is not.
Okay. So I'll gather our stuff up, and then I'll. It's time to wake up. It's morning.
Is it really morning already?
Well, it's hard. It's a little hard to tell, but yes.
Fair enough. Sebastian looks around the room and obviously doesn't see Celestinia's. Where is Celestina?
I'll fill you in on the way over. So yeah, I'll fill you in on the way back to the group. We're getting ready to leave.
So, anything you guys want to do before you actually just leave?
No. I will throw some books that maybe look like they have some spells or stuff from
Okay.
Strahd.
You have some that Rainier actually pulled out of the study, and you open it, and it's in your coded method of transcribing spells. So you don't have to decode or anything. You already know this stuff. So you've got some spells that you could cast that I don't have fully worked out here, but they generally kind of.
Well, I prepared my spells for the day, so.
Yes, but just so
We'll get to them.
You'll probably not have a use for these yet, but
Never, ever say that about a spell.
Wait, can he be like, oh look, these are spells, and start writing them down? Can I piggyback off of that?
It's not that simple. You have to transcribe into your method with the magic materials and stuff like that.
It's the entire process.
But no, just as a note, these are the spells. There's Augment Undead, Ground Fog, Misty Summons, Never-Ending Nightmare, Strahd's Baneful Attractor, Strahd's Frightful Joining, Strahd's Malefic Meld, Soul Anchor,
like
and Suppressed Lycanthropy. Also plans and how to build / make this thing called a Spider Hound, as well as 3 types of undead that you could potentially summon: a Strahd skeleton, a skeletal steed. That's Strahd's skeletal steed, or specifically a Strahd zombie instead of a regular zombie. So,
We're in the cart or whatever. Are we carting with the Vistani, or are we walking?
You're carting with the Vistani.
Okay. As I'm sitting there, what the hell is a spider hound?
Sebastian,
A spider.
I'll know.
Spy dog.
Say?
What is that?
No,
I don't know what that is, do I?
Sebastian kind of looks at you, trying to mentally picture it and see if he
There's a moment of silence where all of us are just sitting there trying to imagine what a spider hound looks like.
So, the spell Strahd's Malefic Meld lets you create a new creature from up to 3 component creatures.
Oh.
And a spider hound is a combination of a wolf and a giant spider. It's an undead creation. You could up to 3.
Okay.
But yeah, you could combine up to 3 creatures into a new one. It kills the creatures, but makes something undead new out of those creatures.
all the time I wish I was undead, because then you can just do it on me.
Well,
I mean, you still could.
I could kill you and raise you up as a zombie and then do it to you.
Then you wouldn't be
you
a
could
token
just use
human
the
anymore.
spell on yourself and bigger Strahd
Does it work
to
if
make a
you're
normal
undead,
Strahd.
Well, no.
Maybe.
I was already told that I'd probably need to get stronger, like more will or whatever. And then, then when we duke it out, I can punch him in the mouth. Be like, no, my body.
Absorb him with your fist.
I turn into Kirby.
Except it's your fist with the mouth.
Ugh.
It's like that dude from Naruto Shippuden. He has the mouth on his hand. Datara, yeah.
So
Like he just Kirby sucks it in.
some of these spells that Strahd has here that Strahd invented.
This is the fucking Half-Blood Prince.
Malefic Meld is one of them, which makes you make a new undead creature. Strahd's Frightful Joining lets you, as an undead caster, merge your mind with that of a living victim. For the duration of the spell, your body lies inert, and your mind controls the victim. At
Whoa.
the end of the spell, the victim is driven mad.
Whoa.
Please don't hurt me.
Like, it's like getting a burner phone.
It totally is. Strahd's Baneful Attractor is based on someone else's work, but it's a spell that makes a target a magnet for nearby spells directed at other nearby creatures. Yeah, it's...
So wait, like if somebody does a spell that's just like, you just need to be able to hear them casting the spell for it to work on you, it would not work on me, but instead go to somebody else?
the person that you would cast the attractor on, yeah.
Okay.
You cast this on someone, and they draw all the spells that would be directed at anyone else.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Where's that owl at?
He is with me reading.
It is a very kind of like... it's kind of an advanced spell because it is simultaneously like it's evocation and transmutation. it's 2 schools of magic. It's a trick. So
All right. Well, I'll just keep those.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Soul Anchor, the spell, is it binds a soul to a specific location with clearly defined borders. So
It's just a Horcrux.
well, it's more like if you want to say, "Ghosts, stay here." This is where you can go and where you can't go.
This is the ghost mosh pit.
Oh gosh.
Do not pass go. Go straight to ghost jail.
Can that be used? The way that the spell's described, could you use it to like put like a reverse thing on
No,
it?
you.
Kind of like
Keeping them out of a place.
yeah.
So
Potentially, I guess. Technically.
one of the other spells, Suppress Lycanthropy, is literally like werewolves coming at you, and you just go, and he just turns back. You point at him, and he turns back into a human.
Wow.
And it's like,
What level spell is that?
4th.
I can't cast that yet.
And then Never-Ending Nightmare.
I assume none of these are any of these ritual spells.
2.0.
Malefic Meld is a ritual spell.
Okay.
Frightful Joining can be cast as a ritual if you have the person bound and prepared.
Okay.
My.
Technically, you can cast Suppressed Lycanthropy on a willing target as a ritual.
Pretty situational, though.
Yeah, it is. So, Never-Ending Nightmare is unclear exactly. It's an enchantment spell of some kind. It's sort of like a thing where it's... Okay, you know in Naruto, what the Mangekyo Sharingan does?
Yes.
Where, like, puts someone in a nightmarish dream that cycles through? that they repeat through? It's kind of like that. They get stuck in a, never-ending nightmare.
So this is it. We in some kind of never-ending nightmare.
As someone who doesn't watch Naruto, I'm going to assume. So it's like
It's like a Visionscape, kind of.
it's like Golden Experience Requiem.
Sort of, yes. Misty Summons is a 7th level spell, and this lets you grab someone who's anywhere in all of Ravenloft connected to the mist and just pull them to you. 7th level spell.
Wow.
So if they're in the mist, you can just no, you're here now.
Okay, time to power level.
Yeah.
Ground Fog is it's like Fog Cloud, but it's more it hides the ground as opposed to just it flows in from below and
It's dry ice instead of a fog machine.
exactly.
But that also implies Strahd can do that at any time.
Yeah. Me and Strahd just do it at the same time and swap positions.
So, and finally, Augment Undead makes it so that you can cast the spell on an undead, or anyone with the undead descriptor, that drastically increases the saving throws and resistance to turning effects from undead. So
That's pretty good.
It's very useful for undead.
But I can't cast any of these spells right now.
Most of them are too high level.
Yeah. So I'll just keep them.
So
Another fine addition to
I'll have some more details on those for you later, but yeah, just so you're aware of those spells and what they do.
So what's the area that we're heading into?
Well, you're going back the way you came, towards that crossroads.
Yeah, and then we're going the other
And
way.
when you get there, instead of going back the way you came, you turn right and start heading down that.
We're going to the windmill first, right?
That's. Do you ask the Vistani?
Are we going to the windmill first?
Oh yes, so we can take you to the windmill. You're the new owners, correct?
Yep.
Yes,
was it
yes.
called?
It's Old Bone Grinder.
Bone Grinder.
Yes. So we'll drop you off right at the path to head up there.
But, what does the new windmill make? Or what does the windmill make?
Oh, that's
Wind.
dream pastries.
Ah. Are there hags there?
Someone makes a fart sound.
Well, I assume so.
Do you think they will listen to us?
Well, they're hags, so probably not. But well, it depends on what you have them do. If you try to tell them, hey, you have to get out, they might try to, make a deal or trick you or something like that. So,
Are we going to kill the hags, or are we going to, just make them make more pastries, except without drugs?
I say we'll give them a chance. We'll give them a warning shot. Say, hey, leave peacefully.
But, here's the thing. What if we just, let them vibe there? And then they make us, pastries?
I would advise against this.
You know,
Well, I
they're
know
not
you
like
would. You're boring.
they're not like
We have Strahd with us.
That is true. But Strahd doesn't
They're
make
on our
us do
team.
deals that,
so
bite us in the back.
just
I
as
have
of
the
Noah,
deed from Strahd.
It's true.
you are. It's quite an. It's like a. It's quite an assumption that drugs have anything to do with this. Honestly, you live in a world of magic,
Yeah.
and you've already had some admission of that. There's bones in this. There's clearly hags involved. There's like a 99% chance that these pastries are made of dead children.
Oh.
Well, that makes it not good. We could just
It's like
go
fucking
in
Sweeney
there
Todd.
okay,
He finds out.
if he has no owners of the mill, health inspection. I actually think that this is a good idea. And then if we don't like it, if he kicks them out, or if he makes them change how they make them, and if they don't, if we just kill them.
well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no intentions of starting a business.
But if we can.
No thanks.
It'd be a fun time, I think. I have never owned a business.
I would feel
Just a kingdom.
I would feel bad if we walked in there and just started slaughtering them.
I wouldn't.
Well,
Because
that's
you're
fine.
boring,
That's
so.
fine. That's good for you. But I would feel bad. So, what I propose that we do is we ask them to leave, and if they say no, then we will exercise our right to slaughter
Get rid of
them.
those squatters.
Okay,
Eviction by any means necessary,
here is
with extreme prejudice.
here is the ladder of talks that we will go through. The first one is
Meanwhile,
hi.
Vistani are just listening to us talk about all this.
Oh hi.
See, the problem with going to the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing is I will go, okay, pastries, this is a good business model. We have good pastries, people like them. The dead children, that can't stay. So we're going to
Just
rework.
change everything about it other than the outside of it.
I saw a series of
get it
plays
going, boys.
before in my court, Kitchen Nightmares, and people just
You
rework.
fucking donkey! I really went Shrek at the end of that.
Yeah. Donkey.
People just
Strahd is more alive than this.
the fucking meat's so bloody. Strahd's trying to break into the office.
That's where you do your cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, office cookouts. Haven't you heard of them?
So we will attempt to change how they make the pastries. If we can make an ethical bone grinder mill, then we will.
Oh my god!
I don't want an ethical bone grinder mill.
No, that's but then the hags just go somewhere else. Now, number 2 is they don't want to change their ways, so if we just evict them, and that's ours now. They could go find somewhere else in like a tree or something like the Keebler elves. But
Rainier's being very liberal with these references.
I'm familiar with the Keebler elves.
they're quite
You are
famous
aware of
in my hometown. Anyway,
The Keebler Forest is a stronghold.
That's no it's nay.
It's a domain of dread.
Yeah. Yeah. Toll
Count
House.
Chocula.
That's no it's nay. I like Toll House.
Count
Anyway.
Chocula is his arch rival.
Yeah.
The
Anyway,
Toll House clan against the Keebler clan.
Yep. It was a
Yes.
great war.
we
Great war.
just if they do not want to and they will not listen to us, then that is fine if he kicks them out. And if they don't want to be kicked out, then we tell them, well, Strahd will fuck you up. And then if they still don't go, we'll go, we will fuck you up. And then we do it.
I think that's a lot of steps that we can skip.
It's a lot of steps we can skip, but it's entertaining.
After
Out
a
of
while-
character, I
look-
can't argue with that.
Look, this is Barovia. It's the little things in life that matters. Otherwise, we would be surviving but not living.
This is amazing.
First off, what do you know about living?
Oh,
Quite a lot.
I mean, she lived once.
Well, you got me there.
Look, here's the thing.
I'm still
I have
alive.
an entire lifetime of experiences under my
And
belt.
an unlife of experience.
How old
Yes.
are you?
At the right age of princess age. But the thing is, you only have like 1 year of experience. So there.
Well, first off, no. I have like 5 or 6 years of experience.
Well, then watch out.
And then hundreds of hazy.
And then I have hundreds of years of experience. I just don't remember it.
I'm going in there and I'm going to demand that the hags stop making children cookies.
I will demand that as well, and I will demand it under the guise of them leaving.
No, they can stay if they do it ethically. Like, they make just
If they
normal...
ethically make children cookies?
No. Children for...
No actual children.
You have to get that soul-flavored substitute.
Yeah.
not children.
I don't understand
Just
this
normal
obsession
cookies.
with getting hags to make to make food.
Because, like, if we come home after a long day of adventuring, I would like some cookies. Would you not? Also, an entire coven of hags protecting
What does
our...
Vistani have to say about this?
An entire coven of hags
They're just like,
protecting
what the fuck?
our interests would be good.
The Vistani on this
These
one.
people are kind of idiots.
These
I don't-
people, why am I being grouped into this? I don't
don't-
like
I
this.
didn't want to know part of this.
I don't expect it to work, but it is entertaining, and before we kill them all, we might as well try
Wow,
to get
play
them...
with your food much.
Yeah.
There's Sebastian.
So just to interrupt
All right,
real
fine.
quick, as you guys are going, you finally get to the another big gate, almost identical to the one that you came into Barovia, and it opens up before the cart passes through, and then slams shut behind you. So now,
Your face.
go ahead and continue your conversation.
That was a cool gate. Anyway.
Just Sebastian just like reading a book. He's like, I don't.
Is there room up by the driver?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna. Okay, you can convince them of this, and I'm gonna go and I'll.
I don't need to convince them of this. I am the
Sebastian,
legal
please
owner.
don't leave.
Oh.
Actually, that's true. I am the legal owner. I hold the deed. Fuck you.
Oh.
We will most likely end up killing all of these.
So what's your
hags.
name?
My name is, as soon as I look up the Vistani names.
My name is Vistani Name Generator.
My name is Looks at Hand.
I just got a fortune
Phil.
cookie. You have the
My
attitude
name's
of a
Phil.
winner.
Thanks.
Coulson.
This was mine.
Austin. Oh, my name is Visa.
Oh, come on, where are the names?
They're nameless.
The nameless one.
Oh,
Rovia names. Rovia calendar.
You will
Vistani
never
I
know
just replayed
the
today.
story.
One of the people's top picks was Reanimator.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
And another
My
guy.
name is Sergey.
Common
Sergey 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Ghoul Galoo.
Ooh.
But don't tell Strahd that. It gives him flashbacks.
yikes.
I look at Lucas.
you can't see my face, but you can tell I'm looking back at you.
The void stares back.
The void stares back. I am the void.
Hey, Rania, did you happen to find any books of different animals when you were in the Strahd's library?
I don't think I did I?
Didn't we discuss that
no.
that wouldn't work?
No.
We already went through that. Go to the Balanok Mountains, so you have a goat.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I have a shit ton of other books that Strahd let me borrow.
Huh? Nah, I think I'll pass, thanks.
So, what can you tell us about the area that we're moving into?
Any
Oh,
famous
well,
monuments? Tourist attractions?
Sure.
Counts.
So,
What about our neighbors?
Where's a good place to not eat children cookies?
well, it's very close to the town of Valaki. Valaki is nice.
They got anything there?
Plenty.
General store that's not going to screw you out of all your money?
Well, let's see. The town of Valaki is nice.
Don't ask for too much.
It's right on the lake. It's beautiful views and stuff like that.
Are there 2 asylums, 3 hospitals, and
And a partridge in a pear tree.
yeah, Toluca Lake?
No. So there's the Blue Water Inn. They have food, wine, shelter. Yes, it's pretty nice. The burgomaster is Baron Vargas Valakovich.
They treat your people fairly there?
Oh yeah. For the most part, it's very happy there. They have the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Is going to be held in the town square in a few days. But he has festivals all the time. The last one was the Wolf's Head Jamboree.
Anything behind the name there? Blazing Sun?
Who knows? He comes up with all sorts of new festivals all the time. It usually has something to do with a theme that he's doing.
What is this year's theme?
Blazing Sun of some sort? I assume they're
Yes,
going
the
to light.
Festival of the Blazing Sun.
I assume they're going to light something on fire.
So I should probably mention that the festivals aren't exactly what you would call popular. He does them to be fun about it, but it's sort of like he's trying to keep people's spirits up, but he does it by force. So anyone who speaks ill of the festivals is declared to be in league with the Devil's Strahd. You know how they do.
Oh, Strahd is not a good name to bring up there.
Oh no! The Strahd is you know how these Brovians they hate him. It's an obsession with them.
Do they just hate him because they can't leave?
Oh no! There are all sorts of things that everything that happens to them they blame. Oh, Strahd snuck into my house and poisoned my flour and gave it to the mice. Every little thing gets blamed on.
I see. He's their boogeyman.
He's their Obama.
Do mice like eating poison flower?
Thanks, Strahd.
Christ.
He's got a guy, Izek Strasny. He's this sort of guy with a monstrous arm that can conjure fire. He's the henchman of the burgomaster.
Happens when you live alone.
You know
There
what?
is the Waterhouse.
You know what? I will say, guys that can conjure fire with his arms, that sounds like a certain wizard I've been looking for. that controls animated armor, perhaps, maybe.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's not a wizard. I think some wizard did that to him. Or something of the sort.
Oh, fuck.
Are you still wearing that stuff?
No.
Oh.
But there's Lady
Oh, fuck, I left it at the castle.
There's Lady Wachter, or Watcher, Lady Wachter. She's probably the most influential person in Vallaki other than the Burgomaster, and no one hates him more than her. She's friendly. Her two sons, Nikolai and Karl, they're friends with us. But yeah,
Do they like or hate Strahd?
She is very much in favor of Strahd and is an ally. She owns an old house in town, but she has an estate that she lives in primarily. Yes. So, the other good thing about Vallaki is that they have well-armed defenses. They have a group that goes out and hunts down wolves to make sure that they don't attack. So if you want to be safe, that's a good place to be. I, of course, don't condone the attack of these wolves because they serve Strahd, but it's something that, like, if you're worried about those things, it's like that. I will say, do not try to go fishing in the lake. It's too dangerous. There's too many things out there that will mess with you. But I heard there's a guy who keeps on going out every day, never catches anything. He's the town drunk. Bluto Krogarov. He's some crazy man who goes out to the middle of the lake. You can
He's
see
just crazy?
him. Well, he's a drunk. He thinks that, he's going to catch some fish out there, but he never catches anything.
What would happen if he did? Nothing?
He'd have fish.
All right. Okay.
I do like fish.
And have you heard of the Mad Mage?
No.
Like in Waterdeep?
What? Waterdeep? Where is that?
Don't worry about it.
Some book.
It's Elvish.
It's all
Some book she read.
No. There's a madman, Mad Mage up on Mount Baratak. He used to scope the north shore of Lake Zarovich. He's the only fisherman that I've ever seen doing, because he does it with lightning.
This sounds like a man who enchants armor. Let's go beat him up.
I like the
So if you want to meet,
man.
if you want to meet the wizard,
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
there's plenty of fishing boats that you can take up to the north side of the lake, and that's where
Okay.
you're most likely finding him.
Is it safe to just travel on boat? Or?
Oh yes.
Okay, you just don't want to
You don't want to stay out there sitting
yeah.
trying to fish for all day.
throwing harpoons and whatnot.
Exactly, but no. This Mad Mage. Sometimes you can see him on the north shore shooting lightning into the water to catch fish.
That must be a sight.
It is. It's interesting. It's wonderful.
Maybe I can
want
learn
to
how to do that.
Our camp is in the woods southwest of town. So if you need something from us or other Vistani, that's a good place to go.
So, I know you mentioned already that the werewolves are under Strahd. Are all of the creatures here under Strahd, technically, or...
Well, no. The ravens are... the ravens are something else.
So just those, then?
Well, the ones who work with us, they are generally the wolves. Bats.
What I'm getting at is, if, say, we wanted to pick up a side job, clearing rats from someone's basement or whatever, we're not going to be going in there and...
You're fine.
Killing shots head.
The only ones that Strahd would not want you to harm are his dire wolves. The werewolves are, they can be. They're not all on the same side, and they have their own stuff. Anything going on with the werewolves, that's up to you. And of course, try not to kill any of Vistani.
Okay.
Or we'll curse you. He laughs at that.
I do the whole, put my hand on, hey man.
No,
Hey man, take it easy.
I know what curses can do.
So, I don't know if you're interested in other things, but there's a haunted mansion west of town. It's, legend has it that a dragon died there long ago.
I'm going to pull out a map, and I'm going to have him start marking down, like, things like this for us to...
Okay, yeah, he gives you 2 locations in particular. He shows you where Valaki is. He shows you the lake, Lake Zarevich.
Okay.
He shows you where in it is in relation to the windmill, and how you can go either around the forest along Old Svalich Road to get to Valaki, or from the windmill you could cut straight through the forest and go straight to Valaki, and it's a much shorter route. Yeah, he shows you where the camp is that they that the Vistani have. He also shows you where the haunted mansion is, and then he points to another spot even further south, and is like, this village has been abandoned for decades here. Its burgomaster committed some terrible offense and incurred the wrath of Strahd. But yes, there's the church, the St. Andrew's Church there. Yes, I don't know the name of the man there, but yeah, there were. Yeah, the Blue Water Inn is another one. Let's see. That's a nice place. It's actually pretty nice. Good wine. The closer you get to the Wizard of Wine's winery, the better it gets. But yes, then there's the Burgomaster's mansion, the Velakovich.
Has anyone brought that up before? The Wizard of Wine?
Oh, the Wizard of Wines. They're the winery that makes all of the wine in Barovia.
Wait a moment. What if the Wizard of Wine is the one that's enchanting the armors?
It's just a name. They're not the wizards.
I'm gonna dig through my
False
stuff
advertising.
here.
How can you be sure?
Well, I mean, I've delivered wine for them.
In my other possessions, I have a wine bottle with the family crest on it. I'm gonna pull that out.
Oh, yes, that's it. Wizard of Wines.
How's it taste?
I've never opened it.
I mean, now seems like a good as time as any.
While we're traveling.
Do you have a glass on you?
the road.
Maybe.
Well, anyway, there's also the stockyard is out there, which is, where they have storage sheds that you can rent. There is the coffin maker shop, who is the best coffin maker in all of Barovia.
Seems
Yes.
handy.
Yes.
You have glass?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
And Blinsky Toys. Gadolf Blinsky makes toys there. He calls himself the Wizard of Tiny Wonders.
Another wizard.
He's not a wizard, but he makes toys.
There are
not a
so
wizard?
many wizards here.
What kind of toys? Just children's toys?
Oh, yes.
Anything more adult?
I think he has a pet monkey named Piccolo, too.
Piccolo?
Yes.
A monkey.
Piccolo the monkey?
Yes. Monkey named Piccolo.
That's the wrong race, my guy.
I love.
Jesus.
Namekians and Saiyan, you got them mixed up.
Oh, I recognize that word. It's Elvish.
Yeah.
At this point, Sebastian eats himself out and just turns into a wolf.
Does anybody else have any glass on them? Glasses?
Probably not.
I have one
I
for
don't
me.
think so.
I might have wine.
I've got this
But-
bottle of wine.
Do you just drink it straight out of the bottle? You barbarian?
No, I do not.
I don't have wine either.
I have a mess kit which comes with a cup.
Yep, that's what I got.
Wow.
Oh no, I do have a
Except-
mess kit.
Yeah, mine's probably fancier than yours.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
mess
have a
kit,
cup.
so it's probably like polished steel or something
It's
like that.
tin.
Tin. You're tin.
Mine's probably polished.
Okay. This is the Wizard of Oz. Wow. Tin.
Not to brag or anything, but mine's probably steel. I'm rich.
Travis just made several faces at me. I feel salty.
I mean, how can you see his face? It's a void.
That's true.
Just imagine, like, he takes, like...
I'm gonna ask the Vistani, hey, you got any more glasses or anything? We'll crack this thing open.
Let me see. And there's the guy who's like walking down the side with a crossbow. The Vistani generally travel with people walking alongside, keeping an eye out.
Not in single file.
Yeah, they don't need to hide their numbers. He calls over and is like, Boris, hey, do we have any cups back there? Any glasses? And he's like, oh, yeah, we do. And he walks over and goes to the back of the cart and pops open a little thing and like pulls out a couple of wooden cups and is like, how many do we need? And he passes them out to you guys.
Okay, so, well, I guess would be, who's drinking?
I have.
Well, you guys have cups.
Yes.
2, and then however many of the Vistani want a glass.
Why are you
I
giving
don't
it to
know,
the study?
whoever wants a drink, man.
All right.
We'll pop the thing open.
This is
And the genie comes out.
No, the gin. Even worse.
Ah! I wish for you back in the bottle.
And it drank the wine.
Oh.
drunk genie grants the wish of killing all the trolls again.
Oh, this is the good stuff he tries. This is the winery doesn't produce this anymore.
Oh.
This is nice stuff.
I take a drink. What does it taste like? Good.
It's pretty good.
This is pretty good. And this is coming from a queen too, so you know it's good stuff.
Queen Princess.
No, I'm theoretical queen now.
All right.
Who am I to argue?
Was your coronation completed?
I never know.
I'll take just
what
like her age. We'll never know.
Princess
What
age.
happened was...
I'll take a drink.
Okay, it's excellent.
This is excellent.
As far as wine goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lucy loves wine.
Wine?
Nothing like a glass of wine at 9 a.m.
Well, it's
Yep,
5 o'clock
yep.
somewhere.
Look, this is
Okay.
research.
I'm just gonna say. When else are we gonna do this?
True.
This is research, honestly.
We get to town, the dude at the gate. I hope you brought a bottle of wine with it.
Son of a...
There's literally a time, like, this isn't going to happen because of the way things have happened, but standard playing through,
Curse of
Curse of Strahd, when you get to Kresk, that's the first thing they ask. Like, did you bring the wine? No,
I'll keep the bottle though.
okay.
Souvenir.
I mean, did we drink the entire bottle of wine?
I don't know
probably
who's.
between all of us.
Well, between us and then the Vistani, I
Yeah,
imagine.
you could finish the bottle of wine pretty quickly.
Okay.
Especially since it's the good stuff, apparently.
Yeah.
So
It is the
you
good
come
stuff.
to a crossroads, and the Vistani stop there, and they're like, yes, we're going to continue on to Valaki down the road, and they point down the other direction to the west and says, just up that road is the windmill.
Okay.
Do we want to stop at Valaki at all to pick up gear, like maybe armor that isn't animated?
He doesn't have the
Sure.
armor with him.
Oh, so just as of note, so you're aware, if you follow the road to Valaki, it's going to be a while before you get there, and then getting back is going to be a while.
No.
So it's
okay.
not like...
Well, let's just go.
It's
Yeah,
not
let's
like
just
they're
go to the
right next
windmill.
to each other. It's like you're now 5 minutes away from the windmill, and Valaki's left several hours away.
Okay.
And
All right. Okay then.
so yeah, the windmill's about the halfway point between the gate and Valaki. But because it's that's just distance, but the road has to go way up by the lake and then around. So
Which is why
Let's go to our windmill.
Which is why you said
All
earlier
right.
we cut through the woods from our windmill to
Yes. If you cut through the woods, it's a much shorter journey.
Austin, I'm going to cast guidance on you.
Okay.
So,
Tom, I'm guided.
okay. So the Old Svalich Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balanoch Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its water is dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. So the town, you assume, is Vallaki. But you can see the windmill as well. So you look at the windmill. It's the onion-domed edifice, which onion-domed as in, like, it's got the Russian kind of, like, minaret-type things.
Alright.
It leans forward into one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks.
Hello, Raven.
Make an insight check real quick. So if you're going to pay attention to the raven.
All of us?
Oh, I only saw like infinity, and it's 8. But investigation?
Insight.
Insight. Oh, that's a lot less good. That's 7.
Okay. Anyone else want to look at the raven and, like,
I'm gonna look at it.
interact with it?
Never mind.
Quick, everybody, pay attention to the Raven.
Oh, well, that's not gonna matter. Yeah, that's a 5.
12?
Okay. So, as you...
15.
Oh!
Okay, for the two of you, as that's Lucas and Sebastian, as you get closer and look, this raven is like looking at you and like squawking at you specifically, and you, especially Sebastian, you, with your newfound kind of like animalistic knowledge and stuff, you kind of pick up on that it's trying to warn you about something, and after it seems to understand that you seem to get what it's saying, it stops and then flies away toward Vallaki.
I don't know if anyone's following me up or what the marching order is, but I basically kind of halt everyone. It's like, be ready for something. Something's not right.
I mean, the hags are probably going to try and kill us.
So the windmill is turning. It's slowly turning, and each time this thing passes down, it's just like kind of sound as the windmill goes by. It's tattered, it's broken, it's not great, but it's functional.
I'm just gonna fucking act like I own the place, cause I do. I'm gonna waltz right up to that fucking front door, and I'm gonna knock on it hard, and I'll go,
real quick before you get there,
yeah.
As you walk up, you can see down into the forest beyond it. And as you come up there, you can see there is a ring of 4 squat megaliths at the forest edge. Like these big, it's like standing stones. And ravens are circling the air above the stones.
Okay.
Just so you're aware that that's there.
Yeah. Knock, 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 knock. Hello, this is the new owner of the windmill. I would like to speak to someone.
Let me see here. There is no response.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
10-minute version? Or?
You don't detect any magic on the door. Or you detect some... You could potentially detect some slight magic on the other side. But yeah, you... there's no traps or stuff left. Stuff there.
If you are sent by Strahd, if you know there are hags in there, Do not hide, please.
There's no response.
Knock, knock, knock.
Uh,
I mean, this is our house now, so if we're just gonna legally enter...
is the door locked?
I try it.
It is not locked.
Okay, I open it.
Okay.
And I just, like, push the door in and I don't, like, enter just in case, like, a Home Alone booby track paint can comes out or something.
Or a homemade flamethrower.
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the door. There's nothing. The ground floor of this mill has been converted into a makeshift kitchen. But the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere.
That's a point off.
Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of the chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with a stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out of an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. Yeah.
You should have left a, like, message for a party member at the castle.
She's ahead of us.
Yeah, but if you fuck around too much and she comes back looking... Anyway,
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna, like, cup my hands over my mouth and go, hello? We are here. Indeed. Strahd sent us.
now that the door's open, does the detect magic hone in on anything?
The barrel seems to be magical of some kind.
Okay, I'll point it out. There's something magical in that barrel.
What, like, school?
I don't know.
It is divination. Although you do sense that on the, like, whatever's inside of it seems to be divination based, but the barrel itself is also actually magical with conjuration.
Okay. The stairs, they're still usable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, like, kind of walk in. Draw a sword.
The floor is littered with small human bones.
Well,
Because that's not sanitary.
it lives up to its name at least.
I mean, we've already known that they grind the children up into the pastries.
What, how many floors are there to this for, like, gauging from outside, would you say?
4.
Okay.
Do you think anybody has gotten sick from this?
Probably a lot of people.
Probably.
I will... So it's still, like, the stuff is still, like, going, right?
The oven is still going.
Does it look, like, automated to any extent? Okay, can I make an investigation to see if there's any signs of people, like, quickly leaving or something like
yeah,
that?
go ahead.
While Lucas is looking at that, can I see the the ravens mentioned earlier, circling around the stones, or is
Are you still outside looking?
yeah?
Yes.
Because I'm behind them. They haven't gone in yet.
Yeah, it's a ways down the down by the forest. It's not like right next to it, but you can see it from here. And yeah, there's 4 ancient stones. They're pretty big. Yeah,
23 on the investigation.
23 on the investigation. Okay, so you do see like footprints and stuff like that, and things that are like there were clearly people here not long ago, like within the hour.
Yeah. Was there, like, signs of them, like, going upstairs or
Yes.
anything? Okay.
Upstairs, downstairs, out the door are the 3 main things you see. You also
Okay.
see that someone has stood by the barrel and done something there. In addition to also one person has walked up to the oven multiple times.
Have you
Okay.
shared the information?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Doing the whole, as I'm finding it, explaining.
Yeah, and these are absolutely children's bones on the floor.
Yeah. I'm just, like, poking at stuff with my sword.
So you can see into the oven that there's a dozen dream pastries in there. And the barrel has this glistening greenish-black fluid of some kind.
It's a good thing our apparent addict isn't here.
And, yeah. It's, do you check any of the cabinets or any of the stuff that's around?
There might be giant weasels in there. I'm scared of those.
Okay.
From a past life.
I say we move up the stairs.
I'm just gonna go over by the stairs. I'm gonna look up and go, "Hello? Is there anyone up there? We have been sent by Strahd. We know there are hags here. Can we just, like, talk for a minute?"
There's no response.
I try the same thing downstairs as well. Just shouting downstairs.
I'm going
downstairs?
There's no downstairs.
Wait, I thought...
We're on the bottom floor.
I never described... Yeah, I was like, I didn't say any downstairs. The stairs going up.
I'm going to go up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll go. Let me go first, you're squishy.
1 second.
All right.
I'll follow up behind Rainier.
Okay.
The squishiest Lucian should be in the very back. Unless you've got, like, plate armor or something,
No, plate armor would mess with the spells.
then probably stay in the
I also
back.
just don't have proficiency.
Well, that too, but...
I mean, we can encase you in metal, and that'll raise your AC, I believe.
You're gonna make me Iron Man?
Yes.
Are you an artificer?
I mean,
One of us is.
it's true. He could make you an Iron Man outfit.
Have you heard of Tony Stark?
Moving on. Out of curiosity, Tom, these stairs, are they... They I'm gonna try English is better, sorry. Do they look like they can handle all of our weight, or do we have to go single file?
They're stone.
Okay.
They're not like crumbling wooden ones or anything.
Okay. So I could, if I wanted to, I could wild shape it to my direwolf form, and it would be fine. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that actually. We go direwolf mode, and use my sniffer and see if I can find any hags. Though, granted, we're next to the pastry, so that's probably be ridiculous.
Yeah, who knows?
So, let's see here. I was completely not paying attention there. Sorry. I am pulling some stuff together here real quick. So, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
I was wild shaping to my direwolf form.
Okay.
And just keeping my sniffer out for anything that's, I would assume, that doesn't smell like pastries. Trying to smell flesh, hags, blood, I don't know.
As we walk up, I use my shield hand to pet the wolf.
Okay.
Sebastian just looks over you like, bro.
What are you going to do about it? I'll bite you back.
It's just like a fight contest with a direwolf.
Up the stairs, please. Up the stairs.
Okay, so you head up the stairs, and there is as you come up, you see a let's see here. This is where the mill is. There's a big stone that is turning. There is a haggard, heavy-set old woman with a face as wrinkled as a boiled apple, who's sweeping the floor, pushing around a few old bones, and stirring up a cloud of white dust with her broom. She's wearing a blood-stained, flour-caked apron, and a long, sharp bodkin impales her bundled-up mound of gray hair. The dirt cake windows allow very little light to enter this 8-foot-high chamber, most of which seems to be taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling to the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up towards the sound of it. You can now hear, now that you're up in here, there's a you can hear a couple voices up above, and the old woman looks up at you and is like, "Oh, so you're here. How can I help you?"
Do you know who we are?
I have a suspicion, but what do you need?
Well, we own this place now. Says Strahd. Do you care about him?
I do, a little bit.
Only a little bit.
In the sense of, I know he is the lord of the land and can say, hand over properties and stuff. Do you have the deed?
Yeah,
Hmm.
he signed it.
So I'd like you to hand it over to me.
Well, then you would have the deed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. I would like you to stop murdering children. That would be nice.
That probably would be. Make a wisdom saving throw.
What's my wisdom saving throw? Oh. Ah, still great. 19 minus 1, 18.
18? Alright, let me see what it is specifically with this. Well, hey, you're all right. You made it.
Do we all have to? Or
Do I know that she tried to do a spell?
Yes. She just sort of she didn't even combat initiate stuff. She just did something, and now she's like,
Yeah, if you do that again, I'll just kill you.
Make another wisdom save.
Well,
apparently,
so anyway, I started blasting.
Alright, that one was an 8.
You're unconscious.
Cool.
She cast the spell Eye Bite, which is a 6th level spell.
Oh, cool.
You have guidance.
Oh. Wait, what is that? Add 4?
It's a D4.
D4? I don't think it'll work, but 8. Hey, that's a 9.
So let me explain something to you, your friend. My daughters are upstairs, and yes, they are as powerful as I am. I'm not one to simply just kill the servants of Strahd, but we will fight back if necessary. And, well, we could see what happens if you really want to. But I would prefer to do business. So while your friend's asleep here, do any of you have any thing to say or any business that you wish to
Real quick. What is in this room currently?
just a big grindstone.
Okay. The room above us, is that all stone?
No, it goes up a wood staircase, looks like. The walls are brick, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust her, and neither should you two.
basically at this point, Sebastian in wolf mode is looking at you, Lucas, just like, give me the word and I'll pounce. I'll do it. I'm waiting for you to say the magical words of sick 'em.
I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to cast grease on the floor.
Can someone kick me?
Just like call to your grab and pull you off.
And yeah, then I'll hold up my my lamp. So please leave.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. It's wisdom. Wrong thing. Nope, that's an 8. So I'm probably asleep.
She casts Hold Person on you.
Oh.
Oh, great. Okay.
So you're paralyzed for now.
Okay.
Let's see here.
No, I can't. I don't think. Yeah, I have nothing.
She's literally just like standing there, now looking at the two of the dire wolf and the monster hunter. Like, well,
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb on her.
Alright, so I guess we're going in then.
all right, yeah, you can just get that spell right off the bat. So go ahead and cast it. We don't have to do initiative yet.
That's a 10 to hit?
Or
wait, no, I get a +5 to that, so 15.
Okay, 15 to hit. It hits her and doesn't seem to do anything. It's you get a flicker of like that she's at least under some amount of illusion, but she has the natural armor of being a hag that just doesn't seem to be easy to get through. But from what you understand, you get the feeling that part of the aspect of how good she is, how strong she is right now, probably has to do with the fact that there are other hags nearby. If hags have a coven, they're more powerful. But yeah, now we're going to start initiative. So, let's see here.
Quick, fireball.
Real? What's a 5?
I hate it.
Someone like kick me awake or something. I'm gonna wake up and everyone will be dead, and I'll go, huh. Okay, well, I do still have the beads of sleep.
You go to look for it, the hag's still at your... Damn it!
You just wake up and you're like, you make a compelling argument, but I still have the deed.
Oh, do you now?
I mean, if the hag steals it, I'll go, well, I'm gonna go tell Strahd I know.
Strahd, they stole my deed!
Strahd, they stole my deed and they killed, like, your juice brother.
Your juice brother? Oh, no.
I think that would piss them off.
So, what did you get? I got 22.
22?
That's 20.
I got a 5.
I got a dead 20 on this and I'm kind of annoyed.
2.
Hey, you're...
Oh shit, yeah, I got initiative
so you're
still.
kind of held.
That makes sense.
What's that? Oh. 19.
I have a question for DM. if I'm held, does the penitent blade? Am I holding it?
Is floating next to your knee.
Okay.
Shook him.
Well, I can't do anything, and the
I assume if the blade senses danger towards you.
Try just thinking, get him.
While it's judging him.
Sebastian.
Yes.
yeah, I have no control over the blade.
Go for broke. I'm gonna go for the by attack against this hag.
What are you doing?
By attack against the hag.
Okay.
Very disrespectful.
Get that 20 on the initiative. Get that one on an attack roll.
Yeah, you rush up and bite her arm, and you don't break skin, and she just looks down at you.
Damn. Now she's just.
Sebastian, in the back of his head is like, I have made a critical error.
This guy took
Just like looks back at the
Critical failure, one might say.
Shut up and help me.
Nersky took was calculated, but man, is he bad at math.
You right.
Something.
This is where I get Falcon punched to the windmill.
Okay. Yeah. So you hear a couple of shuffling footsteps upstairs, and you hear footsteps coming down towards the staircase. And they don't do anything, but you see two ugly women coming down the stairs. Lucian, you're up.
Cool.
I can use mage armor on myself, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
All right.
So
Yeah, you
my
like
AC becomes 13 plus my dex. So did not upgrade fresh. No, it's not gonna update. So 13 plus 0, so it's 32.
Okay.
I guess I'll just have to remember that.
All right. So, are you doing anything else?
Can
I have eaten all of my fortune cookies except one.
Yeah, I can't really do anything else, so that will be it.
All right. So, the hag. Let's see here. She is going to shift back into her hag form. So she looks much
Uglier.
much uglier. And yeah, she's gonna make a claw attack at Sebastian here.
Alright.
That is a 14. Is that it?
I'm using the creature's AC.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a match.
Match?
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine.
So basically, I bit into her, did absolutely nothing. She hit me,
Yeah.
and it's like, haha, we're at a stalemate.
Okay, however, in the process of doing this, Lucas, you're no longer held,
Okay.
and it's your turn.
All right.
Use the sword.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do. Apart from lighting the place on fire.
But yeah, let's not light the place that we own on fire.
I mean, it's made of stone. Nothing's gonna happen.
Well,
Except for the fact that I specifically asked if it was made of stone, and the answer is no.
Oh.
the walls are made of stone. Floors and staircases are not.
Okay, I will make an attack with the sword.
Okay.
22.
22, that's going to hit.
She dies.
She breaks down, mentally breaks. Please don't lose another dice.
What?
Please don't lose another dice.
I didn't. I don't know where the D4 is, though. It's on. 10 damage. The sword also acts as silver. I don't know if that does anything to Hag.
That absolutely does. It just cuts right into her. That defense that she had, that you bit against, and that magic hit against, this sword just cuts right through it. And she like lets out a screech.
So, what I'm seeing here, right, is I need to get Sebastian some silver teeth and call it a day. What?
No.
Did I get something silvered? I feel like I did.
I don't know.
Check something.
I don't have anything silver. We haven't had the chance to go to a store or anything like that at all.
A good store.
We've had, well, at that point we had no money, so.
Now we have some.
Well, yeah, but no store. Everything is like 8 days away. So we were like,
We literally, even when
So
we cleanse
far.
the place of the filth that is known as the hags, we're gonna be like out of the boondocks where it takes us like a year to get to like the nearest like town to get supplies.
1 second, I need to
Just hear boondock music playing in the background.
real quick. That's funny. Wrong thing. So, as you swing your sword, are you doing a swing or a stab?
swing.
Okay, so you swing the sword. It passes straight through any defenses she has, and just blood spurts everywhere.
Wait, I forgot something.
The 1d12 damage
No, it's a 2d6, not a 1d6.
is a 2d6.
So that's 16 damage.
16 damage total. When the sword is attuned, it gains the ability to deal an additional 1d12 damage against undead, fiends, or fae.
Cool.
That includes hags. So another
Oh.
1d12 damage.
God, Jesus Christ! What is the which one's the 1d12? This is the 1d12. 3.
So, like, whereas she was projecting this, like, complete and total confidence a second ago, that falls away as you just, like, slash through her. You don't cut off her hand, but you cut off, like, 2 fingers of her hand, and it goes through that, cuts into her, and, you know, hag blood just goes everywhere on the floor. And she lets out a screech and holds on, that's like...
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was severely damaging to her. The sword is now thrumming in your hands, and is like, this is what I was made for, type thing.
Finally!
I feel alive.
Finally, a worthy adversary. Our battle will be legendary.
So, in addition, as this hits, she has to make a concentration check on something really quick. And, Rainier, you suddenly wake up.
Why am I on the floor?
You see a dire wolf hold it out to a hag arm. You see Lucas just
Well, you're not still holding on to her, but,
You're also you got grease on you.
Sebastian, it's your turn.
I'm just lying there.
I'm gonna keep attacking her. Actually, is Lucas within 5 feet of me now?
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
Tactics, let's go.
Too bad I cannot participate. You only have one of the kobolds'
I know, right?
gifts.
Okay, 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
I'm gonna be opening up a can of pop here, so. Sorry if that was loud.
That was really actually quiet for a can opening, honestly.
Like, here's the thing, Travis. Here's my secret. Just do it. Like, you want to...
I thought you said you were out of those things.
So he said all of them but one.
Yeah, you just fucking do it.
How much
Permission
damage?
to...
That's 14.
You don't need permission.
14. Excellent. You, taking advantage of the stuff, bite onto her hand that's now been cut, and you feel that weak point now,
Yeah.
you can actually get a bite into, and you just like grab a hold. You have an ability, I believe, right?
Yes. Target creature you're supposed to see on DC 13 things straight in the throat or be knocked prone.
Okay, let's see if she can make that strength saving throw.
Yeah.
And what's the
13.
13? Okay, she does manage to hold on and stay up. But you drag her around. You kind of got this like.
Yeah, you're doing the dog thing where you're shaking your head back and forth.
Rainier, your turn.
I'm gonna kill him.
Get up. Kill him.
I get up. Oh, they're killing her. Okay. How far am I away?
You're about 10 feet away.
I just roll up and stab her.
Okay.
I cast Booming Blade. Wait, do I have extra attack? I'm level 3. No, I don't, do I? It's 5, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, Booming Blade!
Okay.
I don't know what that does.
That's a bonus action that shrouds your sword in a effect that when you hit the target,
Yeah.
can envelop them in a thing that if they move, they boom.
Said Kate, don't move or you die.
23?
23 is going to hit.
D8 plus 5. Wait, yeah, 5. Come on. Ha! 6 plus 5, 11 damage.
11 damage?
Yep. Take 5 feet step backwards, I dare you.
Yeah, she's not been able to really react. However, her daughters are at the top of the stairs. And one of them is going to cast a spell. And I'm going to need, let's see,
I get up after fucking passing out. I'm like, haha, stab her once and then drop again.
let's see, is she going to do...
Wouldn't be a first time.
She's going to do more of those. Alright, so she's going to
Shots fired.
cast a spell at Lucas.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw. However, you have advantage on this. You're not quite sure
Wisdom
why.
saving throws?
Wisdom saving throw, yes.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
All right.
The polymorph spell that's cast on you does nothing. The second one is targeting Sebastian. And she is going to attempt to cast Ray of Sickness on you. So she will make a spell attack against you, which is a natural 20. And let's see here. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Come on, my +1 Constitution. Don't fail me now. Failed me now. 9.
Alright, so you're poisoned, but on top of that, you take 10 poison damage.
Ouch.
So, Lucian, you know a little bit about how to deal with hags. If you can get them further away from each other, they lose like a significant chunk of their abilities.
Right.
In addition, they are very much they can be driven away with silver things and stuff like that, and they have to avoid certain things like that. They're weakened by silver specifically here. I don't think I ever added this to your inventory. Maybe I did, but silver caltrops you have as part of your stuff.
I do have those. Yeah, I remember now.
Those
Tie them to strings. They're a flail now.
There you go. Adapt, overcome.
Oh yeah, completely fucking forgot about those.
I also just forgot that I don't actually take that hit. My direwolf form takes the hit, not me.
How many of those do I have?
I forget specifically, but you've got enough that you could make like a bunch of attacks with them. Basically, the way they work is that you throw them into a square where something's at, and if they start their turn in that square, they have to make a reflex saving throw, or if they're affected by silver, they're paralyzed.
That's nice.
In terms of initiative order, we've already gone through it, so you know, but the one that you guys have all been piling on is the one that goes next. So,
Just like get a caltrop and jam it onto them. You're paralyzed.
I mean, you could attempt to do that. It's a dead disadvantage, but you can absolutely try to just chuck the caltrops at her. And it will still hit the square. It's just, it's an attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Everybody kick her.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
Cast sleep on the witch.
Is there any bonus or anything for this?
It's a ranged attack. So it should be your.
You can't get flanking bonuses off range attacks, right?
Unfortunately, no.
Is there a feat for that?
There might be.
Okay.
So it should be. If you don't have a number that is already in there, it should be your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Hey, is this witch
So that's
bloodied?
+2.
Yeah.
Is the witch bloodied?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Guys, we're winning.
disadvantage, that is 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. It does hit her. And she kind of locks up. And she kind of like freezes up, and she, I don't think she falls, but she's like locked into position now. Almost like hold person, but it's just a paralysis type thing. But it's like her body is like locked up. And she's kind of like shaking and moving, but she can't do anything. So yeah, do you do anything else?
No.
Okay. In that case, Lucas.
Okay. So, I'm gonna try something here. This is why I usually play bards, but alright. So, I'm going to let go of the sword. I'm going to, hopefully in the chaos, they won't notice it. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self. I'm going to turn to the hag that tried to cast the spell on me that didn't work. I'm just going to point at them as if I were holding the sword, have the sword come to my hand, and drop the hood. And I've disguised myself to look a little bit more like Strahd. I'm going to just stare at her and say, "Leave."
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
That's amazing.
It helps when we have a look-alike, or not even look-alike, literally.
Literal
carbon
piece
copy.
of the person.
A literal carbon copy.
So you don't look more like Strahd, you look exactly like Strahd.
Nice.
You even give off a presence that is like that you're Strahd.
Because you are.
Because you are.
Done.
What is that?
That one.
Yeah.
Nat 20, baby.
That's a 20.
Let's go.
With my intimidation, the 21.
Nice.
So all three of them freeze up just like the one who's been hit. Yeah, Sebastian and Rainier, you both have a turn before they can do anything, but you can see the utter terror in their faces.
I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna shrug and I go, I mean, I was trying to say that Strahd said that we were, the owners.
It's technically your turn. Are you going to do anything?
I am gonna hold.
Please stay in your wolf form.
No, I'm going to. But I'm basically kind of after that. I'm waiting for you to give me the attack order. Essentially,
You hold action type thing.
But if she makes a move towards you to Heart Boy, I'm putting her down.
Can we?
Well, I think. Well, the one that we
Can
got
we
here
finish
is
the ones that was really cocky?
the one that's here. That one's dead. But I would like these hags to leave.
Yeah. Go.
So, you don't do anything?
I'm holding my action.
You don't do anything?
No, but I'm gonna. If the
Hold
one
on.
on the floor.
I would say
does
hold
anything.
action until they leave.
Yeah. Hold action.
The two hags teleport away.
Nope, we're out.
I never saw someone deceive people by using the truth before.
It's such a magical power that no one knows exists.
So, yeah. There's a hag paralyzed on
And
the floor.
I still look like Strahd.
You still look like Strahd.
She never saw my face prior to this, and so I'll walk over and say, "I asked you oh so nicely." And I'll make an attack to finish her off.
Given her situation, it's an auto crit. So
Roll damage, I guess.
Yeah, roll damage. 2d6 and
Anybody else
1d12.
want in on this?
2d6 and 1d12.
Oh god. Okay.
This is not how I expected this to go down.
Saying,
But I am not mad at all.
I also say it's wonderful.
You love
So-
to see it.
13 for the just the hit there. Then that's
much
doubled.
damage.
Yeah, then that gets doubled
Yeah.
because of the crit. Then then the 12, right?
No, roll it all.
Oh,
Get your full damage and then times 2. That's how I do crits.
So I said 13, right?
Yes.
13. 17?
Okay. Are you adding in your intelligence modifier?
Yeah, it's added into the stuff here.
So 17.
That's my +5 that I get.
Okay. So 17 times 2.
34.
34.
And these two had held actions.
Yes. So it's just like a explosion of holy energy as you stab down into her. And shockingly, she's still holding on.
It's the Wolf Pharaoh from Austin Powers. No, I have fallen and I'm still alive. I'm trying to get up. Ah, my leg!
I'm gonna stab her too, going. Maybe you should respect the property law next time. And I stab her.
Okay.
In the next life.
Well, that's
No,
auto
okay.
crit.
Yeah.
So.
A sick one-liner to finish it off.
Yeah, the sword is.
Pay your taxes.
Yes, I'm gonna
That
cry.
is-
Like she
We're just fantasy repo, man.
9. 18
18?
total.
Alright. That finishes her off.
I'll never roll a 20 again.
And
It doesn't matter.
No, the purple owl's
the
here.
remaining holy energies from the sword, she just like burns away and is gone.
All right.
Well, we have a windmill now.
Impressive.
I'll drop the disguise self. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. I'll just like sit down on the floor.
I'm gonna
like,
a
oh,
bloody mess that's staring.
I'm gonna like peer at Lucas a little bit. And I'm gonna go, you don't look that much different.
shut up.
Okay, real quick. So yeah, you've handled that. You now have this windmill. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Alright. Thanks, guys, for listening. Follow us on all our social media: Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram.
Yes.
Syrinscape?
Yeah, thank you for Syrinscape for the music and the sounds.
Sponsored by Syrinscape.
Skyrimscape. What?
We've already made this joke.
Every single fucking. It's not
said
even on
every time.
purpose. It's not even on purpose. I keep on saying. I keep trying to say the actual words, but I keep saying
And that's the thing.
Syrinscape.
You shouldn't say sponsored by something that we're not sponsored by because there's legal stuff with that. But
Yeah, but no.
Well, he said Skyrimscape. It's fine.
I know. So if you say the real one,
Yeah.
that could be a problem.
Yes.
But I'm dumb, so it's
Anyway,
not.
tell your friends about us to hear antics like this.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Watch us trick more hags. Let's just go chase those hags. They couldn't have teleported.
They're
farther.
gonna come back. They're gonna come back. Wait a minute.